On this tape, we are going to go over the fundamentals you will need to get started and some basic stunts and transitions. By perfecting this tape, your team will have a solid foundation and the ability to naturally progress to more advanced levels. Partner stunts need to be taught in progression from easy to hard and from low to high. Progression is used to develop a muscle memory. You should perfect the movement prior to advancing to the next skill, not just for proper teaching, but also for safety concerns. This will give the coach the opportunity to assess the athlete's ability properly and determine the proper ability to the level of the team. Teaching and progressing also helps with understanding what happens when they make mistakes and gain the ability to recover from these mistakes. If stunts are learned in progression and concentrate on proper technique, the ability to the level of the squad will naturally progress to higher and higher levels. This will be accomplished at a faster and safer pace. When progression is not adhered to, a squad's ability level will level off at an intermediate level and they will have a difficulty mastering more difficult skills. It is very important that you learn proper spotting techniques and develop them progressively with the stunt progressions. The normal reaction to an object coming to a person is to move. The idea is to develop and change this reaction to stay put and assist rather than move. Practice with drills involve everyone in catching and falling no matter what their normal role is. For the basic straight cradle, it's important we learn this also before we go on to more advanced and harder stunts. For the basic cradle, what we're going to do, the bases are going to make sure that they get a good grip on the foot. As they dip down with their legs, they're going to make sure they dip down with their legs, they're going to drive up, and they're going to extend their arms straight up. They're not going to sweep the foot, they're going to pop straight up. Also, they're going to keep their arms up in the air spotting for her. They're not going to throw in and bring their arms down. They're going to keep their arms up at all times. Wait till she touches, slow her down as much as they can with their hands, bring it in nice and tight with their arms first, and they're going to absorb with the legs so they don't hit each other at the bottom. For the back spot on the straight cradle, you probably have the most important job. You're making sure the head doesn't hit the ground. You're going to be holding onto the ankles in the elevator, and at this point what you're going to do is they dip, you're going to follow through, help throw with the toss. You're going to extend through, but you want to make sure you keep your arms up in the air, spotting for the armpits, sticking your arm underneath the armpits and controlling the shoulders. Another thing that will help, making sure you make a closed fist, that way it doesn't hurt your thumbs. As it comes down, you're going to resist a little bit and really support underneath the armpits, so if something was happening with either base, you'd be able to stop her head from hitting the ground. For the top person on the cradle, it's very important that you catch yourself. A lot of people I see, they go up in the air and expect it's the responsibility of the bases to catch them. It's your responsibility to catch yourself also. As they pop you up, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're going to reach up first. You're not going to fall straight off the back like a nesty plunge. You're going to go straight up and pull, reach, 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 reach. As you start coming down, you want to spot for your bases, grab, and hold on to yourself. And hold yourself up. Another good thing with the top person to making sure she's holding her own weight, a good way to do this is to jump in a cradle, and you'll see she should be able to be squeezing her stomach tight that if they drop their arms down that she could hold herself up. She's not relying on the bases to hold her up.